Hello, hello. We are starting a new set of lectures for today, and we are done pretty much with chapter one. We've gone through the exercises and finished going through some of the homework in today's Zoom session. So that's good, and we're going to be moving on to chapter two. So we are making good progress, and it's only been about a week. So yeah, okay. Now I wanted to spend a little bit of this video just kind of reminding us what we're doing while we're learning this stuff, why we're doing the readings and so forth. And now, for some of you, what you want out of this class is to, get a good grade or a passing grade so that you can, or a good grade so you can get a good GPA, and because you want to graduate and then get a job and then, you know, live a productive life. So, and that's actually a valuable thing to want. So I think it's a worthwhile endeavor. I just also want to remind students, though, another value of what we're doing, and that's just becoming an educated person, okay, and growing in your understanding and knowledge. I know I said something like this before in other videos, but one way it was kind of hitting home to me as I was thinking about it was we do live in a democracy, okay? And unlike other forms of government, in a democracy, it really matters that the citizens know how to think and know how to be and are educated, I guess. Because I mean, we're the ones that are going to be voting on who our leaders are going to be. So, so more than other forms of government, I think it's really important for us as citizens to be critical thinkers, good thinkers, knowledgeable. Because if we don't, then, like political leaders or advertisers or just whomever can easily sway our minds so that we just believe whatever people tell us because they're using rhetoric or they're just being manipulative. So, so that's one of the reasons why I really encourage you to take learning this stuff seriously. That's why you read books, and more than just this book, why you read in general, good books where you educate and learn. It's why why you're listening to me talk right now, and why you engage in Zoom discussions when we're going over practice problems, and why you do the homework. So this is really for your benefit to grow and benefiting so that you get benefited from this education. So yeah, I think that sentence, you got the point. So, okay, so there's my little preaching for today, and I wanted to share it because it's also why, actually, it's why I do what I do. Like it actually um, motivates me and makes me passionate about sharing about these sorts of things, trying to teach you all how to become better critical thinkers. So, okay, so with that, let's get started. We're going to be going through chapter two, and chapter two focuses on the topic of language. Language. Okay. Now, some of you might be thinking, like, language? Why are we learning language? Like, this is a critical thinking class. It's about thinking, not about words. Well, so the point is that it's through language that we communicate with each other, and through language that we do our thinking and our writing. And with that communication part in particular, when people talk to us with language, it can actually contribute to good thinking and logical thinking, or it could contribute to poor thinking or bad thinking. And in the worst case, it can actually lead to them manipulating us using language. So what we want to do in this chapter is think a little bit more systematically and carefully about how language works so that we don't end up getting swept up by, very passionate public speakers or by people who might manipulate us into believing stuff when maybe we shouldn't. Okay. It's kind of funny because I can sometimes become a passionate speaker. So watch out even for me. Like, you should assess. Does Dr. Moon have a good argument behind what he's saying? Is he using good language properly? Okay, now in the easiest case, when we aren't going to get confused, language works well. Like if I say, this is a marker, very good. You understood what I was saying? No problem. So a lot of our language is fine. We're going to focus on the cases, though, where language can actually lead us a little bit astray. So, yeah. So one way is through ambiguity. Let me just write this down. A sentence is ambiguous when, let's see, I'll just start this. It has two or more specific meanings. Okay? And this is, when I say it has two or more specific meanings, another way we sometimes talk is when it expresses two or more propositions. And you guys remember what propositions are. So there's a sentence and it might express two different propositions. Okay, now to understand this better, I think it's good to understand what an extension is. So we just learned about ambiguity. So next, the extension of a word is the, oh crap, sorry about that, is the set of things the word picks up. Okay, so the extension of a word is the set of things the word picks out. Let me give you an example of an extension, and then we'll talk about examples of ambiguity. The point of an extension is that it'll help us get clear on what ambiguity is. So take a word like dog. Okay. The word dog, it refers to the dogs. Okay. So here's one dog. Okay. Here's another dog. Okay, I'll work a little better on this one. Hey, how about that? That's pretty good, right? And here's another dog. I think I'll start with the head. 2 legs, 4 legs, upright tail. Okay, now, sorry, the word dog picks out or refers to the dogs. So that's the set of objects it picks out. So that's the extension of the word dog, all the dogs. Okay, so that's what we mean by the extension of word is the set of things that the word picks out. The extension of dog is all these dogs. And then all the dogs like out there in real life. Okay, that's true for a noun like dog. There's also adjectives like the word red. Okay, so the word red is going to pick out all the red things. So for example, like a fire hydrant. That's a fire hydrant. It picks out traffic lights. Just the top light, you know how the red one. And then a heart. Hearts are red. I'm actually not sure if hearts are really red, but just imagine along with me. Okay, so that's what the word. Adjectives also have extensions. The set of all the things that meets that are red in this case. And then sometimes like two words combined can have an extension. So like red dog. Okay, that's just going to pick out all the red dogs, which there, I guess there's Clifford. You guys know about Clifford the red dog? That's Clifford. Okay. Some dogs will actually not have an extension, like the word Santa Claus. That has no extension. Okay. Now, in language, ambiguity comes about when a word has like multiple extensions. Okay. And so that'll lead to multiple meanings. And so, okay, now we're going to talk about some examples of that in the next video. So, okay, see ya. Bye.